What's up, freaky people? It's another episode of Lotek Health. Let ourselves translate expert knowledge. And it's your host, Brad Burns. Today is Let's Talk Tickers on Taco Tuesdays. So we're talking tickers. Gonna go a little off the beaten path. But what is a beaten path with this kind of ranting podcast anyway? Gonna talk a little bit about washing your hands. Why it's important. Why it works, why you don't want to get sick with any type of virus. Corona, rhino, entero, RSV, influenza. You don't want any of them. And let me tell you what I was told by one microbiologist many years ago. There is a virus for every 2 organisms on the planet. That is 2 for every human. So what's that? 14, 16 billion different viruses just for humans. And this coronavirus is a special one that transferred from bats, a trans-species virus. So we take every animal that could cross that viral load, and you have tremendous numbers of viruses outnumbering us. And they've probably been around a little bit longer than us, so they're smarter in the ways that we aren't. Like RNA and DNA self-replication. It's like a cancer. It's like something that knows exactly how to make itself bigger, better, faster, stronger. And we don't. What we do know is how to protect our orifices. That's the main thing. So on this episode of Let's Talk Tickers, we're going to talk turkey about hand washing. You want to do it for 2-3 minutes if you can. If you could just do 30 seconds, that'd be great. But you get your hands wet, very important, put soap on them, and then you rub them together to make bubbles. You have to make bubbles. You have to make some sort of friction. When you wash your hands, it's not just getting the soap on your hands that does the work. It's the mechanical action that gets that germ, bacteria, all the dirt off of your skin. And how does soap work? Soap has 2 sides to its molecule. One side is hydrophilic and the other side is hydrophobic, which means one side loves water, one side hates water. So it grabs the gunk and the dirt, connects with the water, and then moves on away from your skin. You have to use it. You have to have water and you have to have soap. And you got to do it. When you think about your health, it's not so much, again, how well you are all the time. It's how you recover when you get sick. There are 100,000 or so cases of coronavirus now. 3,000 to 4,000 dead, 60 or so recovered, 60,000, but they're shutting down Italy. Why? Because I hate to be the cynical guy here, but I don't think anybody is washing their fucking hands. I think they're being disgusting. Italy, they eat, they talk with their hands a lot. Not to go all culturally cynical again, but they're also very egoistic. Like nothing can hurt them. They have the Pope, the one with the phone to God. They have him in their little country. And and you know what the Pope is saying? He is telling priests to go out and to make more contact with those who are infected. Okay, I get it. Love, heart. Again, this is a Talk Ticker Tuesday. This is about love, connectedness. This whole week is about being together and connecting with your fellow man. But let me tell you, you can connect without having to share your bug bags in their little sticky orifices. You don't want to do that. You don't want to touch your face as well. That's something we take for granted because we primp a lot in this country. In America, you want to make sure that your hair's right, your face has got no shit on it. You want to make sure you got no shit on your face. But you touch your face with your little bug bags, and that's just inches closer to your insides, especially your eyes. So your mouth, that's cool. Your nose, not that great. It's kind of your most vulnerable with your eyes, nose, ears, or yeah, you can't even in your mouth. You can't even forget about the ears, because these ears, that's where colds get in. And hopefully you got hair in them. Hopefully you got hair in your nose. Again, you're not primping too much to just suck out all your nose hairs. That's filtering and cleaning your disgusting viral loads. It's a miracle that we are alive, considering how outnumbered we are by our little creatures. And it's in no small part to our mind, our ability to use our mind to increase our viability, our resiliency. We learn to wash our hands. The greatest invention ever, antiseptics, totally changed how we do medicine, how we do life, how we do childbirth. Everything changed with antiseptics. And we've come so far. We're anti-vaccinated, preoccupied with anti-vaccination, to the point where I think we've forgotten that there are dragons all around us, trying to kill us constantly. And you can fight them, you can beat them. You just got to practice good habits. So bring each other up, pull each other together, and if you don't want to shake somebody's hand, do the namaste thing. The namaste thing is being suggested as a good way to avoid shaking hands with people constantly, because the shaking hands thing, they think, comes back to checking that you don't have a weapon in your hand. You don't need to do that with everybody. We don't have weapons. We live in a society. We are civilized. Yeah, there are germaphobes who don't want to touch anything, but you can fist bump, you can elbow bump. Those are a little violent. This you can pull back to namaste. But remember, handshaking is violent in its nature anyway. So when somebody thinks that you're trying to do them a disservice or diss them when you don't want to shake their hands, just tell them, I love you. The spirit within me recognizes and honors the spirit within you. Namaste. So with that, thank you for listening. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's Talk Tickers on Taco Tuesdays is done. Another episode of Lotek Health in the Sack. See you tomorrow for Wasabi Wana, What's Hurting My Tummy Wednesdays.